Hey there everybody, how y'all doing today? Welcome back! How's it going there, Farmer Marks and Green Thumb Farmer? Hope you guys are having a great day so far. Let me jump in there, we go, and me that, there we go. There we go. Oh, in a typical, want to go live and suddenly need to go to the bathroom, it's like, oh my god, now really? Oh. So yeah, thankfully made it in time. But how you doing there, Oppies and Big Tigger? So, I've just got a little something to finish off here. I'm hoping some of my fields will be ready now. Also, we're into October, so I'm hoping some of them may be ready to harvest. Oh, please, 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 please. But I have been pondering about a few things over the weekend, which I'm going to share. Hey, Vortex, and yeah, I'm doing pretty good, Yeah, so as you can see, I do have quite a busy day of it. I do have looks like some of my trees are ready, so that's even better for harvesting. Okay, so right, what do we have? We have some tobacco up here, corn, cotton, and sunflowers to get harvested. So, hui. Sorry about that. Took a sip a minute ago of coffee and yeah, choked on it. Hey, Mr. Jers, how you doing, bud? Hey, Reliant Robin. Right, let's see. So let me give a couple of shout outs first of all. Right, so one is for Mr. Green Thumb Farmer. There we go. Make sure to click on his link, give him a follow. He has done some amazing work with bridges and stuff on the map. If it wasn't for him, we would be kind of just using like old ones probably. But yeah, definitely check him out, guys. Yeah, not doing too bad there, Mr. Jers. Not too bad. And the second one, we have Mr. Reliant Robin Crew. There we go. Also a member of the SGA, and yeah, currently working on a little project for you guys out there who may be struggling with frame rates and stuff on this map. You're very, very welcome. So the first thing I wanted to show, I'll probably show this again in a little bit. Actually, what I'll do is I'll hold off for the minute, and I will show you guys in a bit of what I've kind of figured out finally. And here he is, Mr. NBC Master Dad himself. How you doing, buddy?
Good. What'd I do?
Absolutely nothing. You just joined me in Discord.
Oh, okay.
I seen you lurking
All
down
right.
there. And there is Mr. NBC's link. Make sure to click on that link. Give him a follow as well.
Thank you very much for the kind words, as always.
Oh, you're very, very welcome, bud. Actually, while I'm here, I might as well show what I've figured out. So, obviously, last week I was showing you how to edit the Hispano modding containers to basically pick up all pallets. Now, one of the biggest issues is you could not pick up honey pallets. That was one of the main ones that obviously I know T Miller mentioned about. Hey Prom, how you doing? Now, over the weekend I've been pondering and trying to do different things, trying to figure out adding it different categories in the map. Nothing seemed to work. However, today I had an epiphany. I think that's what you call it, epiphany? Realization, whatever you want to call it. And I may have figured it out. I got my little containers to take the honey now. Isn't that cool? Ah! Oh, yeah, so I end up going through and creating a new category, in essence, for the map. And it's actually being registered with the container pack. So if I show you what I've basically done, so go to desktop. Let me open up the Canyon Crossing. Da, 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 da. So here's the one I've been editing, guys. So the first thing I had to re-add in is this line here, the fill types XML line that was in it originally. I had to add that back in to start off with. Then in the fill type XML itself, I've created a new category called honey. Now, obviously, one thing I tested earlier as well is eggs, and that wasn't working loading in either. So I've added that, and both now seem to work. So basically, I ended up creating my own category. I could actually rename this anything I wanted to, but for now, it's just going to be called honey. Then, obviously, in the XML for the smallest container here, if I just show you guys, if I scroll down to obviously where it says product, so fill type categories product, obviously I've now added in honey, and that's basically what's allowing some of these other palettes that may not necessarily fall under the product category to actually load in. So if I find any more, what I'll do is I'll add it in, so it's really, really cool. So yeah, I'm guessing things like cashmere, duck eggs won't probably work at the minute. I'll have to obviously test them, add them in later on. How you doing, Reliant Robin, by the way?
I'm good, thanks, yourself.
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Yeah, like TLX. Yeah, it's basically, it runs on the same scripts as the TLX from these Hispano Modern containers. Now, obviously, where I changed it last week, just to the product, it basically brings it in warning and error free, but obviously there is some palettes still need to find. So if any of you guys out there are playing this map and find a palette isn't loading in, let me know and I'll do a few tests and see if I can get it to work. And thank you very much, Viking, for the shout out, and welcome into Discord as well.
Thank you. How are you doing, buddy?
Hey, Georgia. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad, thanks. What does it show? So this is just a generic image that was added to the i3D. Dave did have an idea if it could have it where it actually shows the actual palette. I might still have a little play around, see if that can actually work. I do know of a way of doing it, so we'll see. Might be able to sort something out, but obviously having what 300-400 pallets in one container, it's going to cause a lot of lag, I think. So just having the one generic should work. So yeah, but as you can see, I've now got 2,000 litres of honey in here. Also, we couldn't get that to work previously. Now, obviously, if you haven't seen these are on the in-game mod hub. I did do a little video, and I think Vikings clipped it as well from last week or whatever it was. Make sure to check out that video, which I think he's posted on his Trello, and also it's on mine as well, on how to basically do that edit. Obviously, what I'll do once I've figured out all the other palettes that don't auto-load into this, I will let you guys know and what to do later on. But yeah, you've seen it a little while ago on just what you have to do. So just a quick run through of that once again. If I can find the begin folder. So in here, so the mod script, what you'll need is basically this fill types, then space fill type name equals, and then the exclamation marks XML / fill types with a capital T dot XML close speech mark, and then like that. Okay, so that's basically how you want it set up in the XML mod description. Make sure to save it. Then go into XML to the new or the fill types XML. There should be one in there already. Just delete the whole thing. Then just create a new category or copy one that's already there. Name it whatever you want. Then add in your honey, your eggs, whatever else. I'm probably going to be adding in the duck eggs and all that anyway at some point. And then obviously in the actual XML, you just need to add that category into all of these lines here, as I've basically done. So it should be product, then whatever you want to name it, honey in my case. So yeah, it definitely works. So I'm happy with that. But yes, and obviously if you're not following any of those guys that just got shout outs, make sure that you do, because they're all great content creators. Right, I need to get these combines going. Now, I just had a realization. What do we use to harvest tobacco? It's a cotton thing, in it. So I can get one of these guys up and running. Tobacco, cotton, there. Tobacco right there. Oh, I might use this big guy here. Get the job done a little bit faster. Obviously, this is off the in-game mod hub. I did add in the tobacco to this, so should work fine. I expect Hispano Modern did not claim for that. He is very special. I have contacted him regarding the Hispano modding. Obviously, he's going to speak to Dave at 82 Studios about seeing if there's a way of getting it changed so it runs from the categories rather than how he set it all up. Because most mobs that I've seen on the in-game mod hub prom basically register their palettes to the product category, so they should work warning and error free that way. But yeah, obviously you would need that extra category just to add in any additional ones. So yeah. Grits fan, how you doing? I'm sorry I bothered. I can't. Did you find the decorations yet? Agenda. I'm sorry I bored you. What? Sorry, Kit. Okay, yeah. Exclamation mark Deco in Darius's chat. Also, actually, if you wanted to, Viking, you're more than welcome to post it here.
Okay. I can do that.
I did actually put it in the stream yesterday as well, before you raided over to Mr. Reaper. There we go. Just sort my windows out. There we go. Okay, so
which decorations are he looking for? Because he's asking about decorations.
I'm guessing it's Darius's decorations you're after there, Grits fan. And
I don't know if he hasn't updated it in a while, and I don't know if he has his Trello up and running yet.
No, he hasn't, but you can still get it through the his chat.
Yeah, it is.
There you go. Yes, there we go. Cool. So I need to get this guy going first of all. So I really hope this works because I haven't tested it, so this is gonna be embarrassing. So now I haven't updated it, and I don't have a Trello, but I have a chat link. Yeah. Hey Darius, how you doing, bud? I see you were having a few issues earlier. Yeah, that is not good. Did you figure out what it was? But out of interest, was it the game? Was it Twitch? Your internet? I was lurking on and off, but it was kind of doing my head in. Oh. Right. But yeah, how is everybody in Discord today, by the way? It's Monday, obviously I didn't know Mr. NPC's off, so otherwise he wouldn't be here.
Yep, I am. My last day before I go back. But I am on call because we're looking at potential floods today.
Oh, that's not good.
But
I'm doing great, Billy.
Yeah,
Just
good.
started my vacation today.
Oh, nice. Oh, you're off for a week, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Can I translate the Viking streaming guide to Spanish? You're more than welcome to there, Prom. I think that would probably help. Yeah, and actually, out of interest, have you translated it like to Dutch or anything yet? Or Danish, should say, which way? I always get you mixed up, Dutch and Danish.
How it's going there, Billy?
Okay, have you translated it to your native language? How about that?
No.
No.
But I can't.
Yeah, that might be a good idea, because so there is a lot of people worldwide. And obviously, if any of you guys do speak another language and you want to help out with translations, let us know as well. Because it definitely helps. I know, I think this Viking has been going through a few of the factories adding in translations, so that's helped a little bit.
No, because you never sent me some files.
So how come some of the stuff's got translations in? I thought it might be you doing it.
Must be Piers.
It was Dave, I thought.
Is it? A cheeky sod. Because I could have easily gone on Google and just translated it that way, to be honest. Oh, Smokeless Joe, how you doing? And Matt P 2024. Wow, gift. Oh, cripes, see, put me off. Gifting 2 subs to the community. To Mr. Jers 53 UK and Grits fan. Much appreciated, bud. Thank you. And how you doing? Not good. I hate bad weather. Yes. Oh, that is super. Thank you very much for that. Obviously, if you did get a gift sub, make sure to say thank you. Oh, bless you. Yeah,
Billy is a nuisance. He will be gone in 2 weeks. I apologize for this inconvenience.
if only that would be true, huh? I love that.
Nice.
Yeah, if only that was true. I ain't going nowhere yet. I've still got work to do, so. Well, thank you for asking. How are you doing? I'm not doing too bad there, Smokeless Joe, so let's get this unfolded. I've got lots of work to do, actually. Lots of fields to get harvested, so. Yes.
I have lots of work too.
Yeah. Thankfully, we've got these fun little guys called hired helpers, so they can do most of the work. So, out of interest, obviously, we had the update on the weekend. Has anybody at all had any issues?
Yes.
Well, we know that. That's because you're on the wrong version of the game.
Well, technically it wasn't the wrong version. It was just the beta version.
Yeah. Oh, good, it does work. Good. Right, so hired helper, you can do all that work.
Actually,
Right.
there was 4 mods that won't load if you're on the beta version.
It's probably the version number not being right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all. That's all.
Yeah, because obviously where the game was updated, I've updated some of the version numbers for the factories as I'm going through. Not
Yep.
all of them, just the last few, so yeah. I highlighted this
Yep.
message because I can. Hey Enduro, how you doing? And obviously there you go, if you're not following Enduro, make sure you go over and give him some love. So one thing I am doing is I'm actually trying to replace some of the sheds that Giants have done, and kind of the ones that Teemo have done, with these ones by Achi Mobile. I love these. I had them on Wolf Creek, and I've got them back in. I've actually updated them because the current version also does the bales from the Maze Plus mod, and obviously the bales we're using are the same ones, so hopefully it won't have any errors and stuff from placing them down, so yay.
So, Billy, you asked if there was anybody who had some issues.
Okay, you had one in your stream yesterday, I know. And
No,
Matt, thank you very much for gifting Mr. Enduro a gifted sub, much appreciated. 3 for the community. Yeah.
I have a lot of issues, but I don't think the game can help me with them.
I know during your yeah, real life is a pain. I know you had an emitter error or something, a dust for dust or something, in your stream last night.
Yeah, I actually took a picture of it.
Yeah, I've seen
Why
that
was
on
it?
lots and lots of different trailers. I don't know why. It's literally been like it from the start of FS22. It's almost like something is just missing from either the game or the actual
The
trailer, the
error
mod or
was
something. Even if it was,
no death map ever available, but shape dust emitter 1 ref when material smoke 6x6 uses a custom shader.
yeah,
Right, that's been a thing since day one of FarmSim. It's
yeah.
to do with the Stone Crusher.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
I know I've had it off or I can't remember the exact one, but there's something very similar to what Viking said, coming off of trailers as well, base game and modded one. So hey, Mr. KW, by the way, I did see you there. Farmer Dad, how's it going? Billy question: does the explosive shed actually produce anything? As mine doesn't produce anything. So with the well, it's actually called the mining shack, I believe now, or shed. On this particular map, no, it doesn't produce explosives or anything like that. But what it does do is it activates the spawn triggers in the mine area. What it'll basically do is pull like water, sun, wind, stuff like that from the weather and fill it up and then add it to the spawners, which then put out your gems and your rocks. So yeah, just place it down, leave it, obviously let it run through a little while and go back to obviously plot 231, which you will need to own as well. Actually, I could probably jump over there now and have a look. How you doing, Dave?
Alright, how are you?
Not too bad. Not too bad at all. But yeah, this upper level, let me turn some speed on, there we go. And obviously if you not follow Mr. Dashnet, it's like, where the heck have you been all these years? Yeah, so this is obviously the start of it. There's literally 6 going all the way along this row. And it's this plot of land right here, 2, 3, 1. And there's the save. I designed for the revamp for the in-game. Maybe we can do something similar, but based on a not the map. Yeah, that's an idea. Yeah, so there's 6 spawn areas along this top ridge here. Obviously, this is the start of it, and what you'll basically get out. My texture's having a funny 5 minutes there. That's interesting. Obviously, you're going to get these lovely rock boulders coming out, as well as these little gems. Now, depending on what weather you get, you can actually get other gems spawning out, but the main ones are going to be your amethysts and your aquamarina, or aquamarines. These make some pretty good money along here. So there's one. We got another one just here. As you can see, they're putting out pretty much equal amounts. We've got another couple up here. I need to come along here and try and remove these at some point, but yeah, it is what it is. There's no one there, and I know there's no one around the corner as well. So if you weren't aware, yeah, there is. That's the 6th one right there as well. So, ooh, I got lots of money there. I like it. Hey, the Big Ox, how you doing, bud? Welcome in. I've seen you in NBC stream yesterday, so welcome back, by the way. Righty, so I do need to get a header for these guys. Time to take a little trip to the shop. So let's disconnect that. But yeah, I finally figured out how to obviously sort out the loading for the honey, Dave, with those containers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to create a new category for them.
A new category?
Yeah. Isn't that clever?
Why?
Well, over the weekend I was trying to get them to work with like the product category, and I'd put them into literally every different category within the map. None of it would work. So I ended up registering a new category with the actual container mod. And it works now. I can get eggs to load or load in honey, so that's cool. I need to now go through the rest of those pallets. I mean, every single pallet, and yeah, figure out what ones work and what don't at the minute. So
right.
Things like the cashmere and stuff. But yeah, most of the ones that are coming in with the factories, they should be fine with the product category. It's just really ones like the honey, eggs, duck eggs, cashmere, maybe wool, I'd imagine, would need to have its own category. So what I'll do is I'll go over the next couple of days, try to find all those ones that aren't loading in and add them. And either Wednesday or Friday, what I'll do is I'll give you all the details, guys, so you can add it into your ones if you've got it already. So yeah. Right, so this can get going on the corn, I think, to start off with. I need to actually whiz through my animals quickly, see how they're doing. But yeah, no worries there, Farmer Dad. No worries. But yeah, that's the whole point of these streams, is for you guys to ask us questions. Obviously, if I don't know it, Dave might. If Dave doesn't know it, who the heck will?
Nobody does.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, Viking is very knowledgeable as well, so yeah. We all have our own strengths. So.
I know nothing.
You know nothing. I was expecting that, actually. But yeah. And Martin, how you doing, bud, as well? I did see you there. But yeah.
And by the way, hey Dave.
Hey, good morning.
Right, there. Right, get this guy going.
Or good afternoon. I should say. It's afternoon here.
Yeah, it's afternoon. Just 12:30 almost.
I just woke up. That's what happens when you spend too many nights going too late in a row.
Yep.
Till noon.
I was like that on Saturday. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I finally went to bed. Nah, actually, yeah, it's about 1:30 I actually got off the gate. I'm playing 7 Days to Die. Oh, cripes. I'm still not. I'm still unsure about it. Obviously, I think I'm gonna have to play it a little bit more to fully get it, I guess. But yeah, it's hard. I died about 7 or 8 times, but I did last through, kill off. I think it was about 3 or 4 zombies before I actually died. So I'm happy with that. Right then. Did Dave get rain and floods in New York State? No idea.
Not where I am.
No, that's good then.
Nope, it went around me. It got a lot of it, but not where I am.
There we go. Are you going to be misbehaving again?
Nope, I'm gonna behave myself today.
Control R. No, I'm on about this trailer. It keeps turning itself off.
Oh.
Try and do bell loading and it's misbehaving. Mind you, I did update it, so I'm hoping. Oh.
Did you update the universal autoload?
Yes, that's what I updated.
Okay.
And now it's not friggin' working. Do I have to go back? I might have to. Come on. See,
Just unload all the bales and.
yeah, hang on. Let's see. Now it should be Shift Control R in it for the bales normally. Let's see. Is it going to behave this time? Maybe it's just where I left it a little while. It just sort of didn't like me. There we go. Cool. Yes. Thank you for that.
Welcome.
Dang it. Mr. Enduro knows less. I do not believe that for a second, Enduro. I really don't. But yeah, obviously, someone did point out to me that there was a bit of a visual issue with the Crusher, by the way, as well, Dave. Yesterday.
Yeah, I know all about it, and it's not that big of a
I've already
deal.
sorted it. I've already extended the little pipe thing out, so yep, it'll be getting an update.
I know who pointed it out to you too.
Yes. Yeah. To be honest, it was bugging me a little bit the other day, so
Well,
I thought I'd go in and
not
do it.
until they told you about it, right?
No. I knew about it before that. Oh, grapes. But yeah. But well, as I'm going through the factories, I might as well update that as well at the same time.
To be honest with you, I never noticed it.
Yeah, well, when you got a pipe that's like about a meter or two away from the actual effect, it's kind of a noticeable. But yeah, anyway, it will be getting fixed anyway, so it looks not too bad. It's very, very close. Now, one thing I'm going to be going through over the next couple of weeks, obviously Dave mentioned about it over the weekend. He's obviously going to be focusing on the border mod to get that sorted out. Obviously, I'm going to be going through the factories, all the production, well, most of the productions, adding in master boosters and stuff like that. Obviously, there's going to be a couple of new products being added, plus at least one more factory. Now, in FS19, we had the Del Monte factory. Now, I'm actually going to be using that building, but rebranding it as the Solo factory. So I've already made a start on it. I just need to sort out some pallets, triggers and stuff like that. Obviously that should be coming this week, or at least for the next update. Whether that comes this week or next, who knows. I think it'd be kind of nice maybe just having a break, maybe doing updates every couple of weeks rather than every week now. So that'll be...
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea, Billy. We got lots of bigger things to finish up eventually too. So there's plenty of
once you've done the borders, then the main focus is going to be on the fairgrounds, getting that sorted out, and yeah, that's going to take a heck of a long time. So yeah, obviously I'm going to focus on.
That's going to take a long time. The border itself is should take anybody a few months to complete. Real live months.
Right. Yeah, I'm really kind of curious what it's going to look like at the end. I'm kind of picturing like a big container dock or something like that, but that's what I've got in my head at the minute. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see for that.
I'm kind of waiting to see what it looks like myself.
Yeah. Oh, actually, that's something else. I've had quite a lot of people asking where the lobster trigger is. I got it, Billy. Thank you so much. You're very, very welcome, Grits fan. No worries, bud. Yeah. So
There isn't one.
a lot
No, I'm only kidding.
of yeah. So on here you can actually do lobster fishing if you weren't aware. You can do normal fishing as well. Now, obviously, for normal fishing, there is several points in the river where you can actually go to get fish. Obviously, you need to own the waterway first, and to at least allow it to rain to actually produce the fish. Now, something similar is set up. Hopefully, I don't go off the map. Let's go over here a sec. So on the far end here, actually I cannot actually get to it. I might have to go through the river, I don't know. Let me put flight state on. One sec, make sure that's up for, yeah. Oh, fudge nuggets. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Hang on. So there is a little trigger on the other side of here. Oh good, I'm flying, I'm Superman! As you can see right there, the little buoys just there on the water edge there. This is where you want to bring a barge with your cages. And you basically just...
No, you're not.
What?
You're wrong. That's where they respawn in. That trigger is not where they drop them.
I thought that's where I dropped them.
You drop them as soon as you add... No, no, no. If you drop them there, they're not going to go in the trigger because the triggers had to be separate.
Well,
Now
where
Billy
is-
doesn't even know.
See?
As soon as you enter past the gap, out the
Oh, is
gap
it?
of the...
Oh, they're right there. is
Yeah,
it?
right there.
Okay, so...
Yeah.
I thought... Personally, I always thought... I've always seen you go over that way, so... Okay.
That's only where you pick them back up.
Good to know. Noted now. So, if anybody didn't know, I didn't really. So yeah, in this area here is where you unload them, and then you pick them up over there by the boys. So use the auto load to pick them up as well. So I haven't even got around to
Yeah.
even thinking about doing lobsters or fishing yet. So that's the whole reason why. So yeah, what was I doing? Oh yeah, bales. So hopefully that helps answer that a little bit.
I'm here.
Thank
Billy
you.
spreading false information again.
I knew it was over that direction, that's for sure. But obviously, I've always thought you put it where the boys are. So, thank you for correcting me.
No problem. No, the buoys just mark where to pick it up. As soon as you
Okay.
exit out into the open water, past that wall, there's a huge trigger. Anywhere
Okay.
to the side of the... on either end of the stream as well. Or
Okay,
the
oh yeah,
river.
because down the far side as well here, is it?
Yep.
Okay, so there you go, guys. Is there a pickup spot there as well or not?
Yep, and the pickup spot's a little bit off center, marked with the buoys again as well.
Okay, because I honestly have not been down. Oh, hello, up there yet. So
Neither most people haven't.
let me have a look at there, because yeah, now I'm curious. Let's teleport over here. Obviously, I knew that there was this little thing here. Okay, so there's the boys. Let me do this sec. Ugh, that's horrible.
Don't be talking about me that way.
Now I'm looking at all these little red lines. It's terrible. Okay.
Well, yeah. That's
So
the way it
literally,
is.
I'm guessing as soon as you come past this wall here, there's the big trigger underneath. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Cool. So that makes
And then-
sense. And then also you got the boys over here where you can then pick them back up. I like that building.
yeah.
I really like that. Is
That's
that
in
off
one of the
Helgrad?
maps.
Yeah. That is
So
nice.
is the docking and stuff.
That is very nice.
Don't be going around the backside of it.
I want to see the back of it. Oh,
There is no friggin' back.
yeah.
You're off the map.
So I see. Right, and anyway, back to what I was doing. It helps if I get in here. There we go.
Some people. What are we gonna do with them, folks?
God love me.
He
Hey,
gives me
Sim Game Matt.
coronary
Oh,
thrombosis every
Yeah.
time he goes live.
it's good fun. It's good fun. Yeah, not doing too bad, thanks. Not doing too bad. Actually, my weekend has been an absolute nightmare. Been decorating, and one particular wall has given me complete and utter been a nuisance. Let's put it that way. put the paper down, and I ain't crashing. Yeah, put the paper on the wall, and obviously as it's drying, it's become all bubbly and ripped, and yeah, not nice. Oh, come on. Have I not got super strength on? Oh, let's turn that off first of all, and you. I'm going to turn that off. Yeah, so the worst thing is the walls, I suppose the best way to put it, are not level, should we say, in this flat of ours. So how it is now is kind of how it's going to be permanently, I guess. So yeah, right. I've got alfalfa windrow. So let's see. Do I have an alfalfa? It should be. Let's see. Let's see. Interesting. See, now I updated this on the in-game mod hub earlier, and it said it was meant to do alfalfa and everything as well. Maybe it needs. Oh, there we go. Alfalfa round bills, not I want square bills. Square bills. There we go. And no errors. Good. I'm glad with that. Righty. Yeah. So what I'm going to basically end up doing is probably having a nice long row of bales along, sheds along this wall here. But for now, that can go freaking there, and I'll go pick up the rest. I do need to obviously go through, clear some more bales. Yes. Thank you, Vortex. Scroll to the end. Yep, they are there. But yeah, they'll do all the additional, like your alfalfa, dry alfalfa, all those other bales. It's kind of cool. There we go. But yeah, I've actually got my second bridge. Now, see, I haven't actually checked it yet today, but it was building. I'm kind of hoping, because I'm actually running through a in-game month, that it should now be built. And the one I decided to go for was the one over here by the refinery. Now, it's not quite there yet. It's almost there. Ba-ba-da-ba-dam. But yeah, I'm going to focus on probably the one that goes across the water towards the northeast farm next. It's not quite there yet, but Dave did give out a little secret on his stream in case you missed it on Saturday regarding a spawn point. Now, if you've been going around trying to find the odd one here, there, and you just can't find it, have a little look under this bridge. Look what I've got. Now, if anyone has changed this to like one of the Bascule bridges, I'm not sure if it'll still spawn there. It could be
Yeah, I
tricky.
never even thought about that.
Yeah.
Possible that somebody might have. I haven't checked that bridge.
Yeah.
It should. Maybe, maybe not.
But yeah, I can't even see trigger. Where are you? Mind you, that was there prior, so yeah, I can't even see it. Must be low. But yeah, if you are trying to find the odd one here and there, and you just can't even find it, check under this bridge here by the refinery. But yeah, that shouldn't take too much longer. But yeah, this one going across here is what I'm going to be focusing on next. So then that'll give me better access from the central area over to the north east farm, which is obviously going to be all my orchards over there once it gets harvested. And somebody's getting banned. Oh, what a shame. Thankfully I don't know them. But yeah, there we go. There we go. So, back to it, I guess. Now, one nice thing is I can get my tobacco factory finally up and running. I've got pretty much, I think I've got all the products in there now, so yay! I'll soon be creating CBD products. I think it's CBD. Yeah, it's CBD in it. Yeah. No, chewing tobacco. Dang it. I haven't quite got round to doing CBD yet. There we go, there we go, there we go. Actually, one thing I do want to get is the deers up and running at some point. And I'm kind of thinking actually having them in their own little area within the woods. I think that'd be kind of a nice place to have them. So I'm going to have to get in there and try and clear some more wood at some point. And I totally missed that build down there, didn't I? Yes, I did. I think this man truck's a little bit overpowered. I think I might have to tweak the engine a little bit more. Or the motor. Specs. There we go. Here we go again. Oh, that's a point. I've ready to go. Oh, obviously you mentioned about adding poppy seed dressing to Ken's.
Yeah.
Done it already. I haven't tested it
Nice.
yet, but yeah, it's done. Yes.
Did you make it a summer seasonal too?
Not yet. Obviously, I need to test it
Okay.
first to make sure the pallets and everything work and the recipes. Now,
Okay. Just thought I'd ask.
when the update comes, can you do me a favour and actually go through the recipes, make sure the amounts are right? Please.
Yep.
Thank you. Because I think they're set a little bit low still.
Well, Ken's is a end product that does most of the things.
Yeah.
They don't go into anything, so the speed that it produces doesn't have to be massive.
Okay. But yeah,
Unless
if
it
you wouldn't
goes
mind
into
just
something else.
glancing over it at least for me, so that'd be cool.
I will.
Yeah, so that's something that's going to be getting updated. Definitely Ken's. Obviously, I've added in. What did I use? Was it? Yeah, I think it was glass jars. Because obviously I was thinking, well, glass bottles would be better, but we don't have any at the minute, so I thought, yeah, something glass-like, because that's obviously like their little bottles in it.
We do have bottles.
We've got plastic bottles, but we don't have glass ones.
No. Oh, did you make the bottles out of plastic? Well, it
Yeah,
doesn't
that's what
matter.
you said.
Yeah, yeah, we can. Yeah,
I can
bottles,
always change.
plastic.
I can always change it if need be. If you want to just.
No,
do bottles.
no, plastic bottles are good. What are we talking about?
For
The Kens?
for the Master Booster, yeah.
They're served in plastic bottles
Are
in
they?
real life.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Are they? Okay.
it is plastic bottles. Yeah.
Because the only reason I thought of going with the glass ones, because I was actually in the shops earlier and I actually found some Ken's, I think it was the ranch dressing, and there was a glass bottle that it was in.
Are you sure? Because you can squeeze the bottles over
No,
here.
it was glass. I even picked it up and had a look at it because I wanted to try and get it as realistic as possible. But yeah, if you're saying
Well,
that, yeah,
maybe
okay, I can always change
maybe Ken's might be in glass here. I don't know, but it's a salad dressing. It can go in friggin' plastic.
it. Okay, I can update that. That's easy enough. Cool. Yes.
I can't remember. Do I have any Ken's dressing in my? You're gonna make me check. Hold on, I'll be right
Yes.
back.
Obviously, I know that some things do go in plastic bottles, but I know some companies are going back to the glass as well. So, yeah, look at this. Ooh, tobacco, tobacco, tobacco. I like it. Really? Only that many? Jeez.
My Ken's Russian dressing here is in a plastic bottle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the one I seen today was glass, so that's cool. I can just change that to the plastic bottles and makes life a little bit easier, and also it helps to use them up, so fine. Coolio.
Yep.
Coolio. In the States, all plastic. Yeah, I know things like Heinz and other places over here have started going back to glass for some weird reason. Kind of a pain, but yeah. Just coming back from the UK and Ireland, much more glass. Yeah, example. But yeah, I can quickly make an edit of that and then test it with plastic bottles instead. Cool. Yeah, so... Oh, I got a question for you, Dave.
Oh crap!
What
Here we go.
would you like me to do about the the poppy seed cake visual for the palette?
I don't know.
Do you have anything in your mass
I was think.
mass
I was
stuff?
well. I know that the cake palette in game. I don't remember how it's done, but I was gonna try to put something else underneath the glass.
Okay.
It might need to be separated if it's all one model. I didn't. I thought that the cake itself might have been different than the, and like change the ribbon color or something.
Mm,
That's what my plan was. But I might need a sky wizard to do some
yeah.
modeling on that
I haven't
palette
seen
if
Shy
that's
Wizard
possible.
around for a while.
He's been around. He's just not watching you.
Ah, fair enough.
Oh, I'm only kidding. I don't know if he
I
is
don't
or
care.
not.
Yeah. He's probably just busy with work and stuff, but yeah.
He was
Yeah.
he was watching, I think, Darius the other day.
Alright.
We chimed in.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you had anything still from... Oh! Bugger, I can't think of your name now. Well, it did the bread palettes visuals.
Nothing new, but
'Cause I know you had some cakes or something, wasn't it? Sweets.
there's like a round bunt one already that we're using that we could actually retexture a little bit, make it look like a cake.
Yeah. It's an idea. Glass is easy to recycle and cleaner. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Right, and I'm in the wrong trigger. That's why it's not taken. So obviously there is, if you weren't aware, there is 2 triggers for this factory. The one closest to the wall is the one for unloading the bales into. Everything else goes into the other one. Hopefully. There we go. The only problem is the trailer's a little bit long for the actual trigger. I might have to adjust that slightly. That's the point. I think this is what I do need to still go through and add in a booster. Let's have a look. Oh no, it's got the booster in there wrapping. I can bring that over. Cool. The only thing I'm missing at the minute is support. Dang. Otherwise I could be having some serious fun.
Well, why not get some support then?
Because I haven't been bothered to buy it yet. So this is
They call it a... Oh. No. I was going to be un-PG. I was going to say... Alright, I was going to... They call it a jock strap.
Oh, that's what they wear in rugby, isn't it? Or whatever.
Yeah.
Football and stuff, yeah. So this is actually the new tobacco
Gives you all the
factory
support you need.
Vortex. If you haven't seen it, it's based on a real life American chewing tobacco company called Black Buffalo, as you can see from the name. Obviously it doesn't have the fence, I've added that myself, but obviously Green Thumb Farmer, bless his cotton socks, he actually retextured it. It's actually one I was able to get off, I think it was Turbo Squid. The textures and all that were just totally screwed up for me. Even Dave had a look, he couldn't get it sorted out, so he was actually able to come in and retexture it, make sure it was all lovely. And oh yeah, so obviously I've gone through, added in displays, the triggers and all that. So yeah, much appreciated. So yeah, so input wise, obviously tobacco being the main one, you'll need to have mint, orange, peach, and pallets. They're really simple recipes for these, to be honest. Obviously, as you've seen, the wrapping is going to be your master booster in it, and obviously you're going to have all your normal electric, labor, support, morale, and obviously then you get your mint chewing tobacco coming out, your orange, your peach chewing, and then the original. So yeah. So obviously the first 2 trigger, obviously like I said, this first trigger is going to be for your bales to go into. Everything else will be going into this trigger here. And then actually spawning wise is going to be the last 2 triggers. So it's going to be literally a stack either side of both of these 2 areas. I kind of left the middle one as more of like a parking bay for you guys to have a truck here all the time if you wanted to. And as you can see, that's already started ticking away. Wow. Did I not activate the rest of them? Let me see. Probably not. But yeah, I do want to have each of them active. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Cool. And I can get a few more pallets in there actually, or bales should say. While I'm here, I might as well go grab 8 pallets of wrapping. But yeah, Mr. Boomhauer obviously did the one in 19. He didn't really want to do it again. So obviously I stepped up and got it done for him. New building, new products, so yeah, a little bit more, I would say healthier option I suppose. Being that it's a chewing tobacco rather than one that you're smoking, so yes.
Oh, I got a question, Billy. I got a question.
Okay.
So if you helped him by doing that, do we call you Baby Boomer now?
Oh Christ. No, because I did it all myself.
I thought this was PG.
That's almost a curse word.
It is.
What, Boomhauer?
Yeah.
Are you close enough? No. Yeah, yeah, I don't know if it's just me, but he doesn't seem to be very much into doing modding anymore for Farm Sim. I don't know if it's just me being here doing a lot of the work, and I don't know.
No,
It's weird.
He doesn't seem to be much into Farm Sim.
Yeah, there is that as well.
I understand it completely.
Yeah.
There's other things people like to do.
Yep. Exemplary.
Hey, when was the last time that NBC guy did anything modding for Farm Sim?
He did a map.
4.5 months.
A few months
Yeah,
ago.
see?
Yeah.
You know, not everybody is as committed as I am. I want to be committed, actually.
You probably should
Billy.
be committed.
There we go.
Billy's pretty committed. He's probably more committed than me
Nah.
right now.
Nah, I just want to try and get this stuff out and then relax.
But that's the problem. You don't ever relax. Even when you take a vacation, you're still pounding away at it.
Yeah, that's very true. Hey, Mr. Mouse, how you doing? Yeah, that is actually very, very true. I was still tinkering around the last time I took a holiday or vacation, as you like to call it.
I think if I had one complaint, that would be the one complaint, Billy, is, and Dave can probably tell you more than anybody else. Don't get burned out on it, because it's harder to recover from the burnout.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. But, make sure that you're always sitting back playing it.
Yeah.
Dave? Or was that me?
Burned himself out, we could tell, and he's taking a break. Well, you see, when I take you gotta just jump into like 7 days or Satisfactory or anything every now and then, or you 24/7 of Farm Sim will burn you out. There's just no doubt about it.
Yeah. To be honest, I haven't really wanted to go into Satisfactory.
There's only so many XML files that you can look at in a month's time before you're gonna be driven crazy.
Yeah. Well, one nice thing, obviously, these master boosters are going to be really, really easy, quick, add, done, and dusted type thing. But yeah, obviously, once Soul Factory is out, that's probably going to be the last one, unless Braving can come out with the factory add-ons. That's something that I want to try.
I'm working on the major projects. Hopefully we can get those in, and then we can reevaluate what happens in November when Giants comes out with the new map.
True. Yeah, I know that I did speak to Braven actually the other day, and he mentioned that he's got a lot of family things going on at the minute, which is why he has not done any updates recently. So obviously once that's all sorted out, he is going to try and get back into sorting out these factory add-on type things. Basically what it is obviously in 19, if you were wondering, guys, obviously on PV County, some of the factories had, when you built the factories, there was another line that you could basically unlock later on. Craft was one of them, where you had to add in additional products to unlock kind of alternative versions of the original recipes. So the original recipes, say for instance, used normal milk. You could unlock the goat milk versions, and obviously that's something that he's planning on adding in. But with this way, so say for instance we had the small oven, for example, set up. You could actually add in another oven to unlock another line, and that's kind of like what he's planning on trying to get into the revamp mod. I really need to get that combine unloaded. So yeah, that's something that I am really waiting for, and I think the Smuckers, the way it was set up in 19, would be brilliant if we could set it up in the same sort of way. So I do want to get that in, but obviously once Braven's been able to get it all sorted out and can maybe run through how to set it all up properly.
Also, keep in mind too, now that COVID's gone again.
Yep.
Summertime here anyway, and in summer people usually spend more time away from the home.
Yeah, and that's
doing
why I'm
picnics, vacations.
That's why I'm not in a rush for obviously Smuckers. I do want to obviously get the solo out for you guys. Then that's probably going to be it until the Smuckers. But obviously it's just updating and stuff. So yeah. But yeah, obviously I am going to be taking some time off. My wife wants me to take some time off over the summer holidays, which start in a couple of weeks' time. But
Exactly.
yeah, so just spend some quality time with them guys. Haven't got a clue if we're going to be going away or not. We'll have to wait and see regarding that. Kind of skint it.
Funny thing, I already went away for my weekend. That's probably it for me for the summer.
Yeah. But yeah, how you doing there, Mr. Mouse? By the way. And did you? Oh, you got the update. Didn't you? What's up?
No, I was going to say Mouse has been coming out on Tuesdays.
He has
big time the last couple of weeks. Yeah.
He's a night owl as well, which helps.
Right.
Yeah. Yes, I hear.
I'm a morning owl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Early morning.
Merlin.
Yeah, so early I can't even talk at this time of day.
That might be a little bit high, actually.
I'm high. I'm always this way.
No, I was just thinking that's already produced a fair bit. I have to keep an eye on that. I think that may be tweaked at some point.
That's so wrong.
Mind you, it is pumping out on boosters, master boosters, so. Yes, Mr. NBC is here, Big Tigger. Yes, he is. Also, we are accompanied today, or I am, with obviously Mr. Dajnat, Mr. NBC, Mr. Reliant Robin Crew, and Mr. Viking Streaming is here too, in chat with us.
Hey, Big Tigger.
Don't worry, Casket. We're not going to ban you like Casket wants to. You're safe here.
Oh, did Boom stop by after stream last night, Dave?
He said you didn't kill him, but you succeeded in pissing him off.
Oh, I knew I did. I knew I did because he turned it off. Don't question my wallet over your freaking temper. It'll win every time, I promise you.
See, obviously I'm guessing you're on about the Twitch integrations there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
it was.
Thing is, you should expect to get completely harassed in a
That's
stream.
what I said.
That's the whole point of having them.
Right.
Right. If you're going to turn it on, expect it.
Exactly.
You know?
And obviously it is done in good will type thing. It's not to literally mess you up completely.
Hey.
But then again,
Well, it might be to mess you up.
might be personal, yeah.
Well, don't put a challenge out there to me, because you're gonna lose, especially that one.
Exactly. Jeez, I would love to see that. Now, where the heck?
Oh, just go back and watch his stream. It was about an hour and a half into it.
Is it? Ooh.
He turned it off. Oh yeah.
I might have to have a look at that. Because obviously I like doing it to obviously Darius, the guys that he gets in doing 7 Days to Die. It's great fun. It's like, especially Matt. Whenever he spawns in, I'll give him maybe 5 minutes to sort of get into the game, and then I'll start throwing little things in there like killing him in lions and friggin' bears and stuff. But it's all
Well,
a
Matt
good
needs it so
gesture.
he can get better skills at killing stuff. So
Exactly,
you're
it
giving
gives
him
you XP and
practice.
stuff, and yeah.
There is a code that's built in. I was looking at the codes,
Hmm.
and I don't even know if I'm ruthless enough to use it. But supposedly, there's a code that's built into the game that will destroy the person's base.
Oh, that
Everything
is nasty.
within the land claim. It's under commands.
That would be
That is
a
really
no-no
nasty.
for me.
I don't even know if I'm ruthless enough to do that one.
No.
That has to be turned off. We can turn those off.
Or set them really, really high so very few people would be able to do them. But have that option there.
Well, $100 would go a long way.
I was just gonna say, is $100 good
There
enough?
you go, see. That's what, a couple of weeks
Oh.
shopping type thing? So yeah.
That would be like your whole mind area.
Wow.
Oh, the funny thing is, you don't realize we have our claim set to max distance on there too, so it would destroy our whole big house. Could you imagine the Zucker house there?
Yep.
Killing that on us? Oh, we'd lose everything.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Mouse, you do. I know
Now
you do.
I made my claim area bigger, but I had to use 2 to cover the whole army base.
Yeah. Yeah, you can use in the server XML. I was looking for those settings in the local, and I couldn't find them.
Ooh, oh my god,
Somebody might know where they are. Because you
I
can
did
crank it even
find
bigger. Did you find them?
Yeah,
Yep, you're full.
it was in the actual game settings.
Now, do I have...
Yeah, but in the game settings in the game, but that you can override even higher values if you could find it
Oh, I didn't
where it's
realize
rating. Yeah, ours goes to 300 block radius on the server, which is huge, or something.
Yeah.
Whereas the in-game will only set it up to a maximum of like 100 with the
Right.
max settings in there. So if you can find XML files, you could edit, but I haven't found them for the single player. The configuration file on the server allows you to set the number of blocks.
Right, let's see if I can get that nice.
Oh, trust me, when I was getting killed, I'm admin. I was contemplating putting myself in God mode just to... I could do that. That'd make it so he couldn't have killed me, but I didn't. That would have been, not fair.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you can kill me in mine. I just used the one-shot pistol, but I let everybody know about it. I know individuals that are out there that are playing with some of the same cheats, if not bigger cheats than mine, and are swearing up and down that they're not. But I've already proven it.
Yeah, you can usually tell as well.
But that's an integrity thing with them.
Yeah.
I had no problem telling everybody that I was running the one-shot pistol, but I still got killed 8 times, so it's not invincible.
Exactly.
I didn't realize it until Ariel Turnip mentioned it to me, but the one that got me the worst, was when Ariel turned on "Do Not Miss" at the same time you guys were spawning the wolves. That means if when I'm spraying and praying, every shot I was taking that wasn't hitting anything
was hitting you.
Was hitting me.
Ooh, that's nasty.
That is the worst, because there's no way you can aim at all those while they're coming at you.
Exactly.
Yeah, they were hitting me with to where they would turn off to where I'd be able to shoot, and then they'd hit me with like 3 or 4 wolf packs and bomb guys.
Yep. People are just mean, aren't they?
They are.
Well, I can't say I don't deserve it, so.
That's true, you can't.
But I thought it was funny. The first thing Casket said when I got in there last night was that he turned off the integration.
He said something like, screw that.
He was another one that had a rough night.
Yeah, but actually, I would love to get on your server actually with doing some 7 days.
You're more than welcome to jump in anytime.
Obviously, I've gone through all the tutorials. I think I've got the gist of most of it, but yeah, be quite nice actually.
I
Big
will
Daddy
tell
would
you,
probably
Billy,
be on in like a half hour.
he's probably already on.
I checked before I came on my single player.
Yeah.
And he wasn't there
and
yet.
The other thing too, Dave, is because you have full access to all that stuff. If you get more people and stuff, all you have to do is shut down the Wreckfest server, hit the plus sign, and start up another 7 Days to Die one, because that one's a 24
Right.
slot.
True. Yeah.
Currently,
'Cause
though,
I
the
think they're
biggest
around
thing
9.
is with the 10 is actually um you're gonna have we're already get occasional have to restart because of performance issues,
Okay.
and that's why I'm kind of keeping it to friends of the streamers and
Oh yeah,
the
no,
streamers
yeah.
themselves. So
Yep.
far, we haven't maxed out. I mean, here's the thing: we can put more people on because we haven't had 10. Only 10 can be on at once. You know,
Yep.
it'll be, and we haven't even got more than 8, I think, at one time.
Right.
So at that point, it would be first come, first serve slots,
Yep.
and if you're not there when the 10 go, but somebody like Billy would be going on probably when most of us aren't there, you know,
Right. Yeah.
because he'd be on earlier, and we play much later, and when he's well past his bedtime,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
is when we do a
It's
lot
the
of
same
playing.
as me.
yeah. Obviously.
I mean, you could be the way we have it right now. You rely, you could play anytime. We got, let's see, how many we got? Windrop, Casket, JD, Big Daddy, Spencer, myself, Sim Game King Matt, Hex, which Hex Quad. That's 8 of us.
Right, and the
Cass,
only
did
rule
I say Cass?
the only rule
Did I
you've
say?
got is you can't leave when you're right.
You can't leave until 4 a.m. after a
raid.
horde night.
Yeah.
Because if you leave during the horde night and somebody logs in, they're going to get killed because it's still horde night.
Yep. Obviously, the worst thing is I'm trying to keep it away from my daughter, really, so I don't want her to see all these zombies
They're not real.
with bits
Wait a
hanging
minute,
out here,
wait
there,
a
and
minute.
everywhere. So obviously I'm starting, when I
Oh.
do play, it's after 9 o'clock in the evening for me, so...
Zombies with bits hanging out? They have bits hanging out?
I've seen some of Darius' streams. They're
He's got a
apparently
mod
called...
for that one
Yeah.
too. Yeah, he's running a mod
Is
for
that
some
what
of
that
that
is?
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we have the bits hanging out.
Okay.
They used to, but I think they took that out of the game and somebody put it into a mod, or there's a mod that, if not, there was a mod that could turn it off and put it, like a family-friendly mod that took out. So I know it took out the bad language from the traders.
Yeah.
Trader Rect, who keeps calling me a a-hole. Yeah,
Well, he knows you well.
He does.
I know it.
But yeah. Yeah, so I'm just really
What I
waiting till...
think,
Plus mainly when my wife has gone to sleep, I'll probably play it more then. But yeah, I've got a couple of hours in on Saturday, so it's a start anyway, so... But yeah.
what I thought was funny in that game was Trader Jen. You know, when you go to the traders, they have their little camps set up, and you can go and loot some stuff around the camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then in hers, it has her house where she lives, you know, and I'm in there, ooh, I'll take her food, and I'll take her purse, money out of her purse, and
Yeah,
I
nice.
took everything. The very next time I go back to Trader Jen, she goes, I noticed some things have been missing around here. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Really? Oh, that's cool.
It's like, oh, you know. You must have known I took her stuff. She was on to me.
Yep. There we go.
Oh boy.
Oh, oh, oh. Straight. There we go. Yes. There's a nice little stockpile. Actually, while I'm here, I wonder if I've got any contracts going yet. corn. Let's see.
You're not mean? No, you're not. You're supportive of the streamer. Exactly. Mean is just a
Ooh,
4-letter word.
Mean is me.
let's do.
A couple of you are downright vicious, but I don't know if that's mean.
Yeah, I know, Dave.
I can do
Relentless.
that one.
That I am.
I'll do that one. That one. Yep.
Okay.
Do that one. Okay. Oh, you got a big one. So corn.
Get away.
Okay.
Oh.
My little fleet of contract combines. Oh, I need to get some fuel in them. Right, let's hope we get some of these contracts done and earn some money. Hey there, Heiko, how you doing? Yes. Still trying to figure out what factory I want to do next. Kind of thinking maybe Cargill will be a good one.
You think so?
Yeah. Because I know that my animals are going to need some serious foodage soon.
Footage?
Footage, yeah. And the nice thing is also if you missed it on the weekend, Cargill did get updated. You can now actually bulk transport a lot of the products in there, so you can actually put it into a tipper and transport it that way. Obviously cat food and the dog food are still palletized. Didn't want to make it that easy for all of you guys, so yeah. Here we go. But yeah, that should make your lives a little bit better. And also, if you weren't aware, the UAL script by Loki was updated, I think I was on GitHub. He's actually now added in a way to reduce the frame rate lag when transporting pallets. So make sure you get that from the GitHub as well.
Really?
Yeah. Not sure exactly what he's done, but yeah, I need to update that picture at some point. But yeah, he's definitely helping, and I know. Oh, thank you, Viking. I actually got mine updated as well earlier. Just to make sure. So yeah, but obviously using containers where you can, like the Hispano 1 moddings if you want to, using tipper trailers for what you can. Obviously, that as well now is all helping with your frame rates at the end of the day. Right, where am I going? 33. Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba-dam. What is the container lifter you have? I tried to, but it don't work. So that is the one from Hispano Modding that you see in the right here. It's on the in-game mod hub. Now it will work with the Hispano Modding containers. Plus, there's an adapter that can pick up any container. Oops, I won't go in here a sec. So if I come to the installed, it's easier this way. Where's that freaking crane? There. So it's the Lizard Crane SMV, or whatever you want to call it. This thing right here. Also, you get this adapter that will allow you to pick up those containers. There you go. Thank you. Obviously, size-wise, it can be reconfigured to do bigger containers and stuff. Obviously, I've already got that attached right there, as you can see. That's the attachment. You just literally drop it down, hit the Q key, and it'll attach. And obviously, for actually use this with logs as well, to be honest. But you can come in, just raise it up. Obviously this is the biggest one, which will do the 40 and 45 foot containers. Obviously you do need to extend it out, so the N and X key should do that. And obviously these are just the box standard Platinum DLC containers. Hit the L key, obviously it'll add the straps in, and you can actually pick up multiples if you wanted to. Very, very cool. So let me drop that off there a sec. And if you're using the container pack as well, obviously it's going to be in your tools under miscellaneous, and now there's obviously you got your grain containers here, you got your liquid transport ones, different variations. Obviously these are the containers that I'm really liking at the minute. Obviously if you wanted to just drop one down at a factory, for example, use these side opening ones, guys, because you don't need it to be attached to a trailer. So if I lease that, for example, obviously there is different configurations for autoload, non-autoload, not Unreal autoload. Obviously, as you can see, the capacity is right here. Obviously, the biggest one there is 220 on the or 200 say liters on the 40 foot, and I also got up to the 45 foot or the 40 foot and 45 foot high cubes. So you get some big capacities there going as well, which is kind of nice. I like it. Obviously 240 will be the maximum. If you haven't seen it, obviously you can change the decals as well on this. I'm kind of wanting to know how he's done that. Why is that so blurry at the minute? Because I'm kind of wondering if we can change some of these to, like, for example, PV Canyon Crossing or something, or SGA going across there. I have that, but couldn't get the adapter to connect. But I was told it's the Z key. Yeah, it's a Q key. It's the same one for any attachment. So whatever you use on your controller, your wheel, keyboard, or mouse, whatever it is to attach to like a trailer, it's exactly the same thing. Obviously, tension belt. You can add tension belts onto this as well. I believe they're actually inside and out, so you can actually load them onto a different trailer if you wanted to, but obviously I'm just going to put this onto a normal one. Let's go with a 40 foot, because I think that's what I've got at the minute. We'll go for that. Obviously you got different colour options in there as well. Actually, I do have an idea of pink. Oh, that's the stripe, is it? Okay. That's interesting. That's maybe pink. That looks more black to me. Okay, we'll do that for a minute. We're just going to lease that for a sec. Obviously, like I was saying, this crane will work also with obviously the Hispano modern containers, and it's really simple. All you have to do is get down close enough to it. Now, excuse me. Let's see. X will make it smaller. Actually, if I bring that up, it'll help. So obviously you can do your 30 foot containers there. Now that says 20 foot, but I think that's a little bit off. But yeah, it can extend out. You got the Z key, which will also change it. Actually, let's see if I can get it go right back down. There we go. So when you obviously spawn it out, that's probably going to be the size you initially start off with. That's going to be your 20 foot containers. So if you hit the Z key, if I remember rightly, that should take you to the 25 foot, maybe the 30 foot actually. Yeah. And then the X key takes it right out to those big 40 foot and 45 foot containers. But I think actually the 5 versions have to be reconfigured in the shop, if I remember rightly actually. Then all you literally have to do with the Hispano ones, just get in close, and as you can see, you get the Q for attachment. So just Q, and that'll literally attach that. You can put it onto a trailer, obviously the Hispano modding trailers or any flatbed, and then strap that down. Obviously this is a side loading one, but there is obviously the doors on the back that you can load. Obviously you do have to open up the doors before the auto load option kicks in. Obviously this is one of their trailers there. Literally all you have to do is plonk it down on top. Now obviously this is the Hispano ones, so just detach with the Q key, then back up, and obviously if you've got a truck attached to that, you can then just hit the Q key to attach it to the trailer, and that's exactly how you do it with all of those different containers. I do know that he's sent off the flat racks containers, which will also auto load in the same way that those ones do, and have the visuals. They'll also auto load logs, I believe, as well. But yeah, I really like it. And obviously, the nice thing with using these, if you are transporting your pallets around manually rather than distributing them, it's taking them off the map as well, which is really good. But yeah, like I said earlier, I do need to still go through, make sure that all pallets will actually go on there now. Obviously I've got the honey now working, the eggs will auto load. I do need to go in, probably add in the cashmere, maybe wool, stuff like that as well. Right, so I did say 33, didn't I? So that, if I remember right, is up the top, so we'll start with that one. So, time to make some money. Obviously this is my little New Holland that I've tweaked, shall we say, for doing contracts only. It's basically to replace the ideal I had. And I think this actual version of the New Holland came out with the last update. And if you do want to use it, it's on my Trello and has some unrealistic capacities. I think I put it on my Trello, I can't remember. It's not a huge OTT, but it just allows you to get on and do a few other things while it's doing the harvesting. So, but definitely shifts, that's for sure. That should fold up. Yes, it does. I wonder.
It is not on your Trello, Billy.
Isn't it? Okay, I need to get it up there then. I know the ideal was there. I couldn't remember if I put it up there yet. I'm wondering what's with some of these textures. They're a little bit blurry.
I'm getting a bit old, Billy.
Yeah. It's actually quite quiet in here. It's nice.
That's what the game does when you are using too much texture memory. It'll make them blurry.
Is that what it is?
So, yep, that's the thing that happens with the setting, the game now.
Okay.
It's downing the textures, so that's why I'm trying to stay away from adding a bunch of more factories, because people are already been experiencing that for a long time.
Well, someone just started, so.
Remove some of your conveyors, it'll go away probably.
Yeah, most likely.
That's one of those things, you know.
Yeah, I did add a few extras to the, what was it? Spinnery the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's when I started noticing it. Even on mine is when I put down all those conveyors that I'm using. You can't render everything fast enough, so it blurs them.
That's good.
If you're experiencing blurring textures,
right. To be honest, I only want to really use them for the minute anyway, just to sort of clear triggers regularly. One thing I was wondering, with this spinneries, did you mean to keep them spawning on the ground, or were they meant to be raised up?
The spinnery?
Yes.
What spinnery?
The little spinnery.
What are you talking?
In-game one.
The
spinnery extended. They spawn.
I didn't use any. Yeah, because I didn't make a model for that. I just used theirs.
Yeah.
And just did the XML. So I wasn't planning on changing it and creating a whole new model and more stuff to load in that's not base game.
Well,
it's another thing we got.
But obviously using the i3D to raise the trigger like you did all the other extended stuff.
I didn't use. Yeah, that's the thing. We don't use the i3D for that. I don't want to.
Oh, okay, because I've added it into
Only
my...
if I had to edit. Only if I had, because that's. See, and now you're pulling more stuff that's not base game, and that's also going to be contributing to your blurry
I just
graphics.
wanted it to blick and spawn out onto the conveyors, that's all.
See, that's the thing,
Temporarily.
you know? No, I'm not planning on making any changes to it,
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
we have more stuff that people need to load in. As a matter of fact, some of the other stuff, if it wasn't for a sign here or there, I wouldn't have done it on those either.
Yeah, Vortex, yeah, it can actually go a lot faster, but I did drop it down to something a little bit
This
more
is why
manageable.
I said that Billy's an excellent modder, but he really needs to know how to make a map, because you got to learn those things to keep a map running smoothly. And if you can use in-game stuff more often and not use your own i3D files, that's stuff they load in anyway, you know?
I know.
So it helps. And yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to make a map. I like your maps.
Yeah. Well, I'd like you to make one because you would fail miserably the first time.
Oh, who doesn't?
Realize? No, I won't.
You never know. It might be the greatest
You
map
can run
ever.
into those problems though. I have years' experience trying to keep these maps running smoothly with all the stuff that I put in them.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Right. I need to address you. Yeah, I think I may end up replacing some of these combines with some of the ones that I've edited. Not. I am not doing that at all. I want to, on my main farm, I've always said I want to keep it, at least the harvesters, base game ones. Oh, excuse me. Right, so there's that one on the go. So, I need a normal header for that one. So, oh dang it, I can't be bothered driving all the way over there. Again. Boop. There we go. That makes life a little bit easier. Ooh, missed that bit. There we go. I've got a good teacher, have I? That's very true. Also, we've got Mr. Dajna and NBC, and I know Reliant Robin is now doing some map work as well. So, to be honest, I think I'm in the, if I do want to do a map, I'm in the best place for getting the help. But whether I get it, that's another question.
Yeah.
I thought that would make
Depends how you use it.
Yeah. Yeah. We shall see. Obviously, at the minute, I've got no plans on doing a map, that is for sure. But I think I one day may like to do one.
Sometimes the best help is just someone telling you, hey, look for it here.
Exactly, yeah.
And people don't realize.
Sometimes the best help is someone telling you, hey, you're just not cut out to be a modder.
Yeah.
Well, that too.
Yes.
Save yourself some time. You're too freaking stupid. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? Part?
I'm sorry, I try harder.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and I do know, and I will put my hands up to say that I still do have a lot to learn about modding. I think so far, okay, I've done pretty well figuring out a lot of things, but there's a lot I still don't know. And who knows what will happen in the next few years. I may
How do you
guys. You'll see.
One Mouse had asked, how do you get Google Earth terrain into a map to get a real place? When you figure it out, you let me know. See, I don't know everything either.
There is a YouTube video out there, One Mouse, that'll walk step by step to do it.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. Actually, Darius has done it.
Planetary.
He actually took the area that he lives and made it in. to
The
GE
thing is,
the map.
the thing that I have, and maybe it's different now, or somebody has a new way. But when I tried it, it would bring in the terrain data, but not the height map. The height
Pretty
of the
sure most
terrain.
of the height was there as well when Darius did it.
Really.
Yeah. I might be
So
wrong, but
that's
yeah,
where
I'm pretty sure it is.
that's where you'd actually, back when I tried, which was a long time ago,
So
it couldn't
there's
get the height data.
Right, so there's a paid thing that you can pay for, which will give you the height map.
Yeah, there's a way to get it
Oh.
for free too.
Yeah. I thought about modding, but I didn't have the patience. I would
Well,
rage quit.
that's the first requirement.
Yeah.
Patience,
To be honest, this
probably
so for me,
number one requirement.
go for it. I'll say it in a minute. Go for it.
Second requirement is troubleshooting skills. If you've got those two, I think they're necessities, because you're going to be troubleshooting all the time if you're a
Exactly,
modder. That's all there is to it.
And with the troubleshooting, to start there, learn to read your log file.
Exactly.
That's
If you
the
can't do
first
that,
rule,
that's
yeah.
part of the troubleshooting.
Yeah.
If you can't do that, don't start modding, please.
Yeah, so for me, I think the first thing that I started doing was obviously editing capacities. Okay, that's
Yeah.
not really big on modding, as it were, but it's a place to start. Changing that capacity, taking a base game vehicle or trailer, make it into a mod, change the capacity, stuff like that. That's how it gets started. And that's probably how quite a few of the modders have got started. Some have actually just jumped straight in, created maps.
You
and
start with the small stuff.
Yeah.
The best way with map making is get a map you like and make small edits to it. Don't try to make a map.
But yeah, and like I
I will
said,
tell
Edit
you
things
my
one
biggest-
at a time.
troubleshooting as well. Just
My
reading
biggest
your log.
victory,
This thing right here.
my
Right, that's
biggest
right.
victory ever was when I was able to go into the editor and delete a tree. That's how it all started.
Yep.
There
That's
was a
the same
tree
way with
that was
me.
in the middle of the field that I wanted out of there so I could make the field bigger. And I was like, there's got to be a way to do this. And I watched those videos that have never changed since 2009. And I sat there and watched each one of them. They're about 2.5 minutes long. And I'm like, oh, I can do this. And then it was like, well, if you want to edit terrain, you can do this. Oh, you want to bring something in, you can do this. And the problem is each time a lot of the basics stay there, but you have to learn how to adapt and get it to do what you want it to do.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
Get a modded map, makes changes that you want one at a time. You'll learn the skills to
Yeah.
do the editing of them. Don't go and say, I'm going to create a map from scratch, because you're setting yourself up to fail.
Yeah.
Your first map should. My first map was back in 2013 was Fertile J. I get FERTL did a Dakota map, a 4X Dakota map.
All right. then.
That was my base. That was my base. I think it was South Dakota or something. That was my base. But by the time I got done with it, I gave him credits, and he went into my map and couldn't recognize it at all. And he goes, "Why did you give me credit in your credits?" It's because, and I pointed out to him, well, I know that it's not yours, but where your Walmart is, that's where my ATV world were placed. Where your farms are in the exact same spots on the map as my farms.
Right.
You know,
That's
but
cool.
that's a pretty good credit. I thought it was, and he did too. Well, thanks. You didn't have to do that, he said. You know, but no, I used his as a template and rebuilt it. You know,
Yeah.
and that's what my first map was. I didn't start from scratch. I just put in different things where he already had things, moved some stuff around, learned how to create my own fields and farmyards, just some landscaping. And yeah, that's the best way to learn.
Yep. Exactly. But yeah, like it said as well, as your log is your Bible when you're modding. If you have an issue, look at your log. It will tell you exactly what the issue is, where to look at. Obviously, there is some occasions that you think, well, what? I don't understand that. But yeah, if you just sort of take a step back and actually read each of those lines, it points you literally to where the issues are, whether it's in the XML, the R3D, but it's usually obviously pathing is the main one. Isn't quite right. But yeah, keep an eye on your log, and you can't go wrong really, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But yeah, it's a definitely a learning curve modding, that's for sure. But yeah, starting off with capacities, making a vehicle run a bit faster as well. That's a good way of starting to understand certain things. Adding in color onto something as well. That's a good way of doing things. So yeah, that's how I literally started. But then now look at me, I'm doing freaking factories and this and that. Haven't quite got to the Lewis stage yet, but yeah, I think that's like miles ahead of me. But I have been looking at it as well from time to time, trying to understand like the revamp, for example, understand that. But yeah, definitely taking the scripts and just creating a new one. I couldn't do that. Be right back, lunchtime. Okay then, bud. Yeah, no worries. Not a problem. Actually, out of interest, has anybody heard from T. Miller? Because I think this was it today or tomorrow. He's maybe flying back.
Probably been pretty busy if it's today or tomorrow he's playing.
Yeah.
And then he'll have to get set up when he's over here.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
yeah, I was just wondering if he'd actually got over yet or not.
I haven't heard from him.
Yeah, because normally he messages me Monday mornings usually to ask if I'm streaming. So yeah.
Yeah, well, he's
Stuff.
probably
Yeah.
flying.
But yeah, he's probably because where he's ahead, he might even just be had an early night to get a early flight and stuff. So yeah. You mentioned
I
this
know
before,
he packed down his computer.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning about that, but yeah, I don't think anyone's actually gone through and done that yet, Grunwald.
No way.
A gooseneck Bredel K95. Yeah. Obviously, the biggest issue is obviously a lot of the FS19 modders aren't around or easy to get hold of, and that's the biggest issue as well. And yeah. What's no way NBC?
Oh, nothing. Something actually worked out.
Oh, well done. Yes.
First time for everything.
Yeah.
No.
Tell you what, this is a heck of a build I got going on this one.
Yeah.
Guess you're doing satisfactory.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been in it the last day or so.
I did check my cues. You're doing fine, good. Okay. Need to clear these lot at some point. Got far too many strawberries going. You get them into storage or something. Got some cashmere. Oh, that's something I need as well. Oh, that's an idea. We need a cashmere storage that doesn't show the pallets as easily. Only kidding. No, I'm not going to be doing any more storages. There's plenty out there. There we go. Now, I'm in iron what to do about my crazy cat lady house, actually. Obviously, at the minute it's set up as a cat pen. Obviously with the house and the trigger and all that. But do I go through, change it, so it gives like morale and support, or just leave it as a pen? I think we've got enough labour and support now, haven't we? So I might just leave it as a pen, as it were. And look, my little sleep trigger. I like it. Why didn't I think of that before?
I don't know. Why didn't you?
Because I didn't. I don't think. I do.
You do.
I
With
do
corn?
do. I do.
You do with corn?
I had corn yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, he gonna do today with corn.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice roast chicken dinner yesterday.
I saw you posted that. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Freshly roast potatoes, some sweet corn, carrots.
Now, was it corn on the cob
Yeah.
or was it just corn?
Yeah.
Oh, it was. Yeah. Soak that thing in butter for
Oh.
about 2 hours.
Oh yes.
Half a pound of salt.
And then you bite into it,
Yeah.
and your face just ends up getting exploded on with butter and.
Oh. And once you start, you don't stop until it's all the way gone.
Oh cripes! Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I can eat me some corn. Now, over here, we have a thing. I did it when I was a kid all the time, but like, we'll take corn on the cob with the husk and we'll soak it in water overnight.
All right.
And then
Yeah.
you have a big bonfire, and when you get a big bed of coals, you just throw the corn down there with the husk and let it cook, and then take it off and eat it that way. That's good.
That's an interesting
That's
way of
really
doing it.
Yeah.
And yes, I cannot drive. I have to try that.
So your harvester does the same thing as mine. It'll skip places.
Yeah.
I used to think it was because of collisions, but like some of those, the trees aren't close enough for the collision.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like right here. There's plenty
Right.
of space to turn around. It's like, why?
Yeah, and people used to tell me, "Oh, it's the way you made your fields." Well, no, because I make my fields the same, and I only get like 3 fields that do it out of the 30. So don't
Yeah,
tell me it's the
exactly.
way I did my fields.
Yeah. I don't know.
Now, every once in a while, it'll do it because there'll be something under the ground or something like that. But in a case like that, there's no way Dave forgot that many things under the
Oh heck
ground.
no. No.
Well, you never know. No.
No, I know you better than that. 1 or 2, or maybe an electrical box, or an overflow panel out in the middle of nowhere. I still don't know how I found that. But NBC Thanksgiving is what most families in the UK do every Sunday and Saturday for lunch.
Every Sunday
Every
usually.
Sunday
Yeah.
with Sunday lunch. Really?
Yeah. We tend to
Oh, I
have a
didn't know
roast.
that. Huh.
Obviously, us personally, we tend to just have a roast every now and again for a change. But yeah, most families over here, anyway, Sunday lunch is like a big roast, stuff like that. Usually after you've been to church type thing. I don't do church, unfortunately.
Then why are you all so skinny?
You have not seen me, have you? I'm not skinny.
You're skinny compared to me and like Big Daddy and X-Man and...
I was going to
Cask-
say, if
I
I'm
mean-
skinny, then there's something
Well, I
wrong.
haven't seen you yet.
Yeah. But yeah, I've got a nice podge coming on. Actually, my wife wants me to lose some weight, to be honest.
I think you need to then.
I don't want to though. I like it. I like my belly. But yeah, to be honest, I have noticed recently I could do maybe losing a few pounds or so.
I know why I have a stomach. And it ain't got nothing to do with food. It's got to do with the gallon and a half of milk I drink a day.
I got a thing for ice creams. That's the problem. But then
See,
again,
I can do without ice cream.
my issues as well
Mine
is
is energy drinks.
yeah, I need the sugars, so that's why I tend to have ice creams a lot.
Yeah.
Because I really don't want to be blacking out again like I used to when I was chefing.
Right.
And well, yeah, because this was something that was brought up in the stream last night.
Mine's because I'm lazy.
Obviously, when I was chefing, I actually used to have blackouts quite often. I'd literally be, say, 6 o'clock in the morning in the middle of the kitchen, about to do breakfast for 100 odd people. The next thing I'd know, I'd be 3-4 miles down the road, not knowing what the heck I've done. Obviously, the last occasion that really kicked my butt, that was literally the situation. Later on, I was speaking to some of the staff that I was working with, and during their break, they seen me sat at the side of the road smelling flowers and stuff, and it's like, what the crap? Obviously, I ended up going to the doctors when I sort of came back to later that day, and they actually put it down to a low sugar level, so that's why I tend to eat a lot of sugary stuff now. And also my wife doesn't like it because it's putting a little podge on. But yeah, unfortunately, they will not diagnose me as a diabetic at the end of the day. So I've got to try and keep an eye on my own levels and spot when I am going to have a possible attack. It does happen occasionally that I'll start feeling lightheaded. My legs, the big one is obviously lightheadedness, and then my legs starting to go. I can feel like get really soft and floppy, like almost like a nerve. If you've got really bad nerves, that's that sort of feeling.
Right.
But as soon as I start feeling that, I know I need to get some sugar into me. So, yeah, ice creams, Mars bars, whatever I can get my hands on just to get this sugar into us. And usually within half an hour, I'm fine. But there's been occasions where I've actually got up, gone off, started making breakfast, and then start getting like a sick feeling as well. This is usually in the morning, and I end up having to literally lie down because the whole room is spinning, and that's the same thing as well. It's another notification that I got low sugar. So yeah, I haven't had that in a while, but yeah. Spotting all these signs does help as well, because you can kick it on the butt before anything gets further. So yeah, but I do like my ice creams. I've got a nice 99 flake in the freezer at the minute, waiting for me.
Nice.
Yeah. It's one by Cadbury's. They do them the little cones, so I'll be munching on that in
A
a little while.
99 flake, whatever the heck that is.
So it's a cone with ice cream and a flake in the top of it. You used to get them. You know how I don't know if you guys got them over there, the ice cream vans at the seaside and stuff, and you could get like a soft ice creams, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
What's a flake?
Billy.
Basically a bit of chocolate. It's
Yeah.
shaped into it.
Oh, okay. So like dipped in chocolate or something.
No.
Oh.
It's literally a ribbon of chocolate. As they're making it, they'll just wave it back and forth to make it like a chocolate bar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you guys have twisters over where you are? Especially it's very similar. But
Tornadoes?
Hang on, let me Google.
That's what we call a twister.
Let's see. It's not the weather thing.
Oh. I thought it was a weather thing.
Chocolate. Here you go.
Chocolate weather. Yeah, we don't have that over here.
Right. If you're watching, here you go. I'll show you.
That's a flake.
Oh. Watching
Yeah,
where?
Something
where are
like
you
this. You see, there you go. So it's literally a lot of chocolate where it's just been folded over into a flake, and you can actually get them in cones. This is what I'm actually on about: is the cone. You got chocolate, ice cream, and stuff all that in there.
Hey, those look good.
They're lovely.
I don't know if I've ever seen anything like
But
that
yeah,
over here.
obviously,
Oh, you stick it in the cone.
Yeah, in the ice cream. That's obviously what you get at like your beaches and stuff like that for 99p in the olden days. Nowadays it's like 2 or 3 blinking quid for one. But yeah, I love these soft ice creams.
See, yeah.
That's a new one. I haven't seen that one yet. But yeah, that is a flake.
Billy's a flake.
I am. There's another one that's similar to that has actual coating on it as well. Is Ripple? I think it is Ripple, which is similar.
Chocolate ripple.
Really, chocolate. Yeah, you got these things as well, which are very similar. There we go. Let's go for that one. And obviously, it's kind of in the same set up in the same way. Oh, I don't want to do that. Let me just grab that image. If we can blow that up a bit. There you go. That's not too bad. But yeah, on the inside, it's very much like a flake, but it's actually coated in chocolate as well. They're really nice.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, how come we start talking about chocolate and ice cream and my daughter walks in? Really?
Well, get her an ice cream and chocolate.
She's had hers already.
Well, she needs another one, Daddy.
She needs another one. Yeah. But yeah, they're nice.
Tell her Uncle NBC said she can have another one. You tell her right now, Billy.
Hang on,
Tell her, Billy.
I'm gonna mute you, okay, first.
Okay.
She says okay, thank you, Uncle NBC.
All right. You're welcome.
But yeah. Yeah, she's having some stomach pains at the minute. Don't know what's going on with her. I don't know. Alright, how many more do I need to pick up? Oh, but actually I will be jumping off in about 10 minutes, guys, just so you are aware. So if anybody is going to go live, I can always relate over to you. Crumbly stick of chocolate. Yeah. Yeah, I also remember growing up having the soft Mr. Whippy ice cream cones with a 99 flake in it. Oh, heaven. Obviously, these days
Them
now,
Mr. Whippies are expensive.
they are now. But actually, one thing I do like is they do have obviously the vanilla ice cream, but you also got this strawberry now as well. You can get. And obviously, we're right on the shore. We've got plenty of ice cream vans that come around. It's kind of nice. Obviously, most like estates or housing areas over here tend to have like an ice cream van that comes around. But yeah, we don't get that, so we have to go down to the shore and get one ourselves. Or buy it at the shops. Right, do I have any up here? I do. Okay. Clear these first, and then what I'll do is I'll attack the rest of these bits that it's missed. That's freaking ridiculous. I don't know. But yeah, that is a heck of a lot of bales just off that one field. But that is kind of nice. I like it. It should keep me going for a while.
Oh man.
I
I
only
don't know.
ever found it twice, but a licorice ice cream. Is that black by any chance, or is it just the flavour? Because that is something I wouldn't mind trying if I could find a licorice ice cream, because I love licorice, to be honest. I haven't had any in a while. I always like those little Catherine wheels that had the licorice roll on the outside and the little spot in the middle. My mum always nicked the little spot that was in the middle, and she'd actually eat that separate. It was kind of cool. It's black and tastes like blackjacks. Ooh, that sounds nice. Yeah, I have not seen or heard that one, but yeah, I am going to keep my eyes out for that now.
I don't know. Anybody out there want me to go live?
Yes.
Yep. What are you playing? Satisfactory?
7? Satisfactory, yeah?
Probably.
Stick a 1 in chat
you-
if you want NBC to go live.
One.
In chat.
Voice chat
Get-
don't count.
No. Come on, guys. Come on. You can do it. Come on. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Nobody wants. No. 1.
1, 2, 3,
There.
12? Viking? Really? Yeah, so we've got 1, 2, 3. Actually, as it's me as well, I am going to say 1. There we go. Yep, there you go, NBC. Everyone wants you to go live. He's probably walked away.
Probably.
Yeah.
He's deciding what he's gonna do now.
Actually, I haven't seen NBC doing Farm Sim recently.
No. He won't either. Farm Sim is dead and gone. No.
No, it's not. It's alive and kicking on Canyon Crossing.
I wouldn't say it's dead and gone.
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I may switch over to Farm Sim at some point today too. I've been thinking about it.
That really big Tigger. I never said nothing about putting a 2 in chat. I just said
It's Big Tigger.
I know.
That's his way of saying that he wants me to.
Yeah.
It's a 2 for corn because that's where corn comes out.
Oh. 3. Yeah. Bless you. Now, out of interest, obviously I've only gone through a few hours, and I've already got a pallet's worth of each. I think that definitely is a bit of a tweaking.
All right. If anybody wants to jump in early, exclamation point play is up.
Do you know if they figured out why players aren't showing up or streamers aren't showing up on that?
It's a known issue at this point, and some of it has to do with the timing of the startup of the program when the person comes into the stream.
Oh, okay.
So,
because that first match that you did, I actually was able to join and actually participate in it, I should say.
yeah.
But obviously I tried on the second, and I think it was the third one, and it wouldn't show you up. It was really weird, even though I was in the lobby, it wouldn't show the map up and stuff, so kind of frustrating.
Big Tigger was the first one in.
Yeah. 4 or 5, 6, really.
It
have
was
a
actually
confession to
funny
make.
though.
Wow.
It was actually funny though because I made the front page twice on the days that people couldn't find me.
I know.
I was on the front page.
Yeah. That's where I found
So-
you as well, actually.
What's your confession, Dave?
When you go live, you're the only person I have to turn down to actually hear the zombies in the freaking game.
Yeah, but that's nothing new. Everybody has to turn
Well,
me down.
when you're here, it's one thing, but you don't stop talking, and I can never get a break to hear if there's anything outside when you're streaming.
Well, it's no different than when you're streaming. You know,
No,
it kind of works
sure.
good. Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people do the same thing with me. If you're playing a zombie game, you gotta have a break so you can hear the zombies. We never shut
So
up.
last night I was playing 7 days and I had 3 streams up, and I was trying to participate in all 3 of them and listen. I had to turn them all off. There is no way I could. I had my sounds and 3 other sounds going off, and I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
And that was one thing as well I noticed as well on Saturday. Obviously, when I was doing the 7 days as well, obviously I was listening on Dave's stream, and I was hearing like the zombies coming through the stream and thinking, where the heck is it? Where is it? I was looking. No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So if you're gonna play like
Never.
a zombie game, never have a stream up in the background as well.
Right. All right. I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be back in 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like my evening's going to be kind of busy, getting all this lot cleared. Great. If only they'd stack higher, that's the thing. You're not going to play 7 days, yeah. Yeah, I think NBC's doing a satisfactory today, so a little bit of a break from Farm Sim and other games. It's actually kind of interesting watching Mr. Darius Frost. He's been doing something a little bit different, kind of like in the same line as Dungeons and Dragons types gaming at the minute. It's kind of nice. But yeah, he was having a lot of issues earlier during his stream. So yeah, can you get more on a wide trailer? I have no idea. Most likely, I haven't actually got it active. So this this is the one that Surfing did, but I actually deactivated the wide trailer option. So I'm kind of limiting myself to just using this thin version, or the standard version, I should say. But yeah, it works fine. It just means obviously 300 trips back and forth, but yeah, I like this one. And the nice thing is, obviously, if I did want to transport more, I could always get a dolly and a second trailer and hook it up if I wanted to as well. So yeah, I'm just messing with you. But yeah, it's a fair point, to be honest. Yes, you probably could actually get double the amount on a wider trailer. I have no idea, to be honest, but yeah. But the thing that actually I find interesting is, obviously, if you load up, say, square bales, for example, that'll actually go 4 high, and 4 high is a heck of a high trailer of bales. So why can't these go at least another layer higher? It just doesn't make sense to me. Even with like the largest round bales, for example, if it's done correctly, it can go what, 3 high, 2, 3 high, which is definitely higher than that. Definitely something not right there. You're hooked on Railways Online. Ah, okay. And actually, I don't think I've actually seen. Oh yeah, Railways. Yeah, I have seen it. A few people streaming that. Yes. Yeah, I'm very limited on the games I play. That is for sure. And let's go get this lot dropped off. You play Railways Online? Yeah. Yeah, I know that you play quite a few different games, don't you, Mr. Mouse? Let's mute that. Do that. Obviously, Mr. NBC is now live, guys. So I'm going to drop this lot off first, and then we're going to raid over and see what he's up to today. Obviously, he has been working on some power plant at the minute, so yeah, maybe he's carrying on with that. But yeah, if you're interested, guys, definitely go over and check Mr. Mouse2222 on his YouTube. He is a member of the SGA as well. He's actually the only member currently who actually streams over on YouTube. Make sure to go over, give him a subscription, catch him when he's live. He does do quite a variety of different games over there. Obviously, Farm Sim. I think I've seen him play Microsoft Flight Simulator over there. But yeah, definitely check him out. And obviously, if I remember it correctly, yeah, there is his link. So make sure to go over and give him a subscription on YouTube. Right, so obviously that is going to be it for today. Let's get some credits rolling. And righty, so where the heck is my feed gone? There it is. So Matt P, thank you very much for the 3 gifted subs to the community, much appreciated. And obviously a big huge thank you to all you guys for coming out today. You're very, very welcome. Obviously I will be back again on Wednesday. Obviously Dave will be live tomorrow at his usual time, doing whatever he'll be doing. Who knows? I don't think he even knows yet. But yeah, obviously if you got any, but yeah, if obviously Viking, catch him when he's streaming. He's off all week, so I'm sure he'll be trying to get a few streams in this week. Make sure to catch him, and if Mr. Reliant Robin goes live as well, make sure to try and catch him, because obviously he is working on something for you guys, which I think you'll be pleasantly surprised about. I kind of like the looks of it so far. But that is it. Yeah. So let me get this going and find NBC. NBC Master Dude. Yep, there he is. But yeah, obviously there is the Discord Canyon Crossing channel. If you do have any issues, pop a comment in there or reach out to us as well, and we'll try and help you out as much as possible. But till Wednesday, that is going to be it for today. So let's get this raid going. And make sure to stick with us, guys, and show Mr. NBC some love, okay? But until next time, have a great rest of your day, and take it easy.
Bye, y'all. See you on the NBC side.
Have a good one.
If it's going to go.